Hello, Rasslin Rage fans. You are looking at one half of IPW's award-winning commentary team, chairwoman of IPW's Mental Wellness Task Force, 2021 IPW Rookie of the Year, Independence Pro Wrestling Champion, and sponsor of Rasslin Rage, Davison Sarai. Enjoy your stay. I think Cody's pretty cool. I think Dan's pretty alright. Fuck that other guy.
Oh! Welcome to another version of the Independent. We talk about what's going down up in this wrestling business. Hosted by the boss, his name is Cody Fleming. That's the homeboy. Go home, boy, before you get evicted. We about to get it on. Your boy Josh Harper, the favorite in a row. The real deal, Hill, Lady Bills is a beast with the mouthpiece. Talk dumb and up on the floor. Tell me when to go. Every week we do this. Hit him with a little bit of sweet chin music. And the only beef over cake like Brutus. The barber and Ann Arbor, MIW go hard like. Where do we come from? What do we do? Dissect matches and break down moves. You're tuned in to an interlude. When I look into the middle of your mind, that's an interview. Independent, you better get with the movement. We only winning, we never been in the losing. Subscribe to the channel on YouTube and see us on the news. So that we about to do that.
Hello, it's me. Hey, what's going on? Hello, everybody. What, Josh?
Is it me you're looking for?
Yeah, well, just whatever, man. Why you got?
Or from the other side?
Well, see, I'm not a singer quite like you are, dude, and I don't know all the words to the song. And
Everybody's a singer if you don't care what other people think.
Okay. Anyways, this is the one. This is 128, not 129.
Oh, it's 128. 127 was last week.
It's 129. It's 128.
Something like that.
I'm telling you, bro.
We're there.
Anyways, we're on an episode of MIW.
It's in the late 120s.
One way or the other, we're doing an episode of MIW. Here we are. Hello, welcome. But it is MIW, Michigan Independent Weekly, where we give you all the information to attend the events coming up. I am the boss, Cody Fleming. Thank you for joining us tonight here on MIW. Please allow me to introduce my co-host, the real deal heel, Danny Beals, and of course, also Josh Harper, the happiest of Harpers, the man that sells the ice cream, and also a participant in 2022 Indie Idol promo contest.
Do you want to look like your precognition?
Do I want to what?
Do you want to look like you can see the future?
Sure.
Okay. And the winner of Indie Idol 2022, Happy Harper.
All right.
Hey, if you're new here, how you doing? You know, I know it's only Tuesday, but it's been a hard week, but you can make it, man. You got this. If you've been here for a while, you also know I'm a liar. Now, if you're thinking about, make sure you hit the subscribe button to get all the positive affirmation that you need. If you see the subscribe button and it's red, that means you have not subscribed yet. So make it gray, because YouTube makes no sense. You would think it'd get prettier when you click on subscribe. Also, please make sure that you smash the thumbs up and make sure you hit the bell, because if you hit that bell, you're going to be notified every time something new comes up on r2youtube.com, whether it be Rasslin Rage on Sundays, or if it's MIW on Tuesdays, if there's an interview or a match that's going on, or possibly if you'd like to stay up to date with everything that's going on with Michigan Indie Idol 2022, if you hit that bell, your phone will give you a little alert that says, hey, there's a new video on r2youtube.com, and you can get your injection of Michigan independent wrestling.
There has been a lot of content put on the channel as of the last couple weeks. I don't know if you've noticed, but there's been almost a match like every day almost. I've been putting up. I haven't really said a lot. I just put them up, and then they get views. They get views. You know what I mean? Whatever.
And how do you find out?
You gotta click the bell, bro.
Click the bell.
Click the bell.
There you go.
Click the bell.
if you happen to be listening to this episode or any episode on Podbean, listen, we are everywhere. Everywhere.
Si, senor.
Do you want to know why I wasn't on last week for MIW?
Let's hear it.
I wasn't on last week for MIW because I wasn't even allowed in the house. We went to freaking Big Beaver Road last weekend because we wanted to go to we wanted to go to the sushi place and we wanted to go to Build-A-Bear. So we go into Build-A-Bear, and in Build-A-Bear you get the stupid little hearts and all that little crap, and you do the stupid dances and make a wish. And when you get to the end, they're like, "Oh, do you want a sound chip?" So she goes to get this dog, and you push this sound chip, and it's supposed to bark. So she pushes the sound chip, and barks. She puts it in the damn Build-A-Bear. We get all the way home. She pushes the sound chip for the dog, and it goes, "I'm Cody Fleming on R2YouTube.com." I wasn't even allowed in the house. We're in Build-A-Bear microphones now. You got to back it off just a little bit, Cody. You're going a little crazy.
Listen, as I said, if you're listening to this, wherever you listen to your podcast at, head on over to r2youtube.com and subscribe.
Whew. Wow. I'm going to tell you, man, that was pretty crazy. Now, we are going to go over, results. We're going to go over, we got info for upcoming events. But before we do that, I want to thank our sponsors. We're going to start it off with F5 Wrestling. We also want to say thank you to you. Blacksheep, the Justin Dream, the man. Yes, we want to say hello to you, sir. Thank you. PKSA, Port Huron. Yes, hello. Davison Sarai. Yes, the one that doesn't like Josh much. The Spyder. And then American Wrestling Experience. Thank you to all of you. We appreciate you. Thank you so much for sponsoring the show and helping us get better and do better things and bigger things, of course. You will find all of their links down in the description. If you out there, I'm looking for you.
Ooh.
If you want to be a sponsor of MIW and Rasslin Rage,
Why wouldn't you want to?
Please message us or me, because I'm the one that does all the business. Just message me, just, whatever. And
we're just going to point you to him.
I will give you the info. But I'm going to tell you right now, $20 a month, man. We shout you out twice a show. We put all your links down in the description, and they go out all over on Podbean. $20, and maybe you don't have a business, but you just want to help out the show. You can always donate a 20 or a 5 or a 10. There's always a way. We can figure it out. We got Cash App. I prefer Cash App because, it's just really easy to keep it all in one spot, right? You know what I'm saying? And it doesn't. Or
if you just want to slip us a 20,
you can slip me a 20 too, but I just put that in. I put that in the pocket and put it in like a thing, and then I got to keep it, and then I don't want to lose it.
See, me and Dad just put it in our pocket and never say a word to Cody.
See, there's a problem there. There's a problem.
I'd like to thank you to the 4 sponsors that Cody doesn't know about, but thank you for that $80.
We could have had a fucking camera now, you ass. Man.
But we was hungry.
Okay, well, now is my vein coming out because I'm starting to get pissed. All right, so when we come back.
It's time to talk about Michigan independent wrestling. Tune into the channel, check your internet connection. Cody, Danny, Josh, they're the best at breaking down the matches into each and every segment. Michigan independent wrestling. Tune into the channel, check your internet connection. Cody, Danny, Josh, they're the best at breaking down the matches into each and every segment.
Okay, so here we are. We're back. And we are going to go over, are we going over results first? What do we got here, Dan?
Yeah, we got results first.
Results. Okay, so it is the first event we have that took place is Pro Wrestling AllStars of Detroit as it celebrated Mysterious Friday with fans at the Victory Gym in Brownstown. This was on April 9th, Friday, and it was hosted none other than Bradley Smothers. Opening the show was one of the fellow judges of Indie Idol and Indie Idol 2021, Indie Idol 2021. That's what we'll just call him because he's the Indie
Numero.
Idol. He is the numero uno. That is right. Alex Van Zant's Coffee Talk segment with special guest and imposter Movado. Turns out it was Jeremiah Goldmane in a Movado outfit.
So Movado was golden?
Ooh. Yeah, so the segment was interrupted by the real mysterious Movado. How do you like that, sir? Yes. And then this set up a main event, and it was a alien lumberjack. Oh, man. For the Pro Wrestling All-Stars Cruiser Core Championship.
So hold on, wait a minute. So Goldman comes in dressed as Movado, okay?
Yep.
And AVZ has to put his title up on the line for it. The fix was in that night.
Okay.
In match number 1 for the night, we had newcomer Ernesto, the Night Owl, taking on the Soul Taker. And when it came down to it, no souls matter, and Soul Taker came out with the win.
You got his wing clip?
Duh.
How you like that?
Duh.
Here's your first match, kid. Guess what?
Soul Taker.
You got Soul Taker. You're like, no, that's all right.
You know what? I don't want to wrestle no more.
I just be like,
Not sure if I've been released yet.
Oh, man, dude, that would suck.
In match number 2,
Dos.
Big Flex, the Mario Star, Josh's man crush there, with Mr. Jeremiah Goldmane, defeated the prize fighter Dante Casson and old school Rick Cartier in a triple threat match when the Mario Star got the pin.
Wah, wah, wah. Man, well, Mario Star. Okay, so then we have a third matchup for the Pro Wrestling All-Stars Trios Tag Team Championships. Detroit Punk of Detroit Stein, Sean Lawhorn, and the Spyder, official sponsor of Rasslin Rage, and Michigan Independent Weekly.
Officially superhuman.
Oh, yeah. And he's not human. With the Guru, Sir Smokes-a-Lot. And they defeated the human amplifier, Steven Rivera, Jason, and Richie Boy, Briar Wellington, with the man with all the teeth, Frederick Stubbs, to retain Pro Wrestling All-Stars Trios Tag Team Championships when the Spyder pinned Jason.
Did you see the picture of the Spyder over top of Sin laughing at him?
Now, look, I understand the fact that the Spyder is a official sponsor of MIW and Rasslin Rage, but honestly, at this point, I'm kind of upset at him.
Why?
Do you see that new Facebook post?
Which one?
It is confirmed the Spyder is not human. He's got his doctors perplexed as to how he does the things that he does. That makes him a superhero. All right. Now look, Spider-Man wrestled one match and then spent the rest of his time saving New York. What you doing, the Spyder? You're supposed to wrestle one match and then be a superhero. You can't just continue to do it. Superhero stuff, man.
Oh.
I agree. I mean,
right? The dude's not human.
There's a lot of bad
Didn't
guys.
you make that shirt?
Yes.
So wasn't it you that came up with that idea?
I'm assuming
No.
whatever formula his mom gave him is the one that did that.
But
Or
no,
dipped him into Golden River or
but you're the one that said that, and he gave you credit on Facebook, correct?
Cody,
What?
Josh, don't talk about people giving things not getting credit for.
But
Ice cream.
but So I'm just saying. I thought you were going to be mad that he didn't give you like money for the T-shirt.
You don't try to hit up a superhero for money. Are you insane? Did you not see Hancock? That's like calling Will Smith an asshole or talking about his wife.
You don't want to talk about Will Smith's wife.
Fuck his wife. Anyway,
I hope we don't ever see you.
But
moving on to wrestling, we had the amazing Nate Matson taking on the chef. This is chef. Embrace the chief? Chief? Chef? Dyslexia is not fun sometimes. But he took on Isaiah Frazier with amazing Nate Matson coming out with the win.
In match number 5, Pro Wrestling All-Stars Tag Team Champions, the example of Tanner Nix and Royce Carney III, or RC3, defeated Uncle Chase and his nephew, Nick Moss, when RC3 pinned Nick Moss.
And in the main event, it was the Alien Lumberjack match for the Pro Wrestling All-Stars Cruiser Core Championship. As champion, Alex Van Zandt, and judge in the 2022 Indie Idol that Josh thinks he's going to win, defeats the mysterious Movado to retain the Cruiser Core Championship when all the Alien Lumberjacks unmasked as heel henchmen paid off by Jeremiah Goldmane with all of his money, jumping Movado and throwing him back into the ring for AVZ to get the pinfall over Movado and retaining the Cruiser Core Championship.
I'm sorry. My understanding of how lumberjack matches work is that there are people on the outside of the ring, and their job is to beat people up that get out of the ring and then put them back in. So why are you trying to think that there's some kind of a payoff that's the point of
because
the
that's
match?
what the promoter said.
So what you're saying is, just to get this right, like if it was a ladder match, would you say, oh, he used a foreign object and attacked him with a step stool? No, that's
if
the way
it
it
fit
works.
my narrative, abso-fucking-lutely.
Hannity.
Biased. This is the Fox News of wrestling. I swear it.
Okay. So we're moving on to Saturday, April 10th. It was City Championship Wrestling from the Lance Cruz High School in Harrison Township. In match number uno, Hana, number 1, Jason DeMilo defeats Cat Daddy. Cat Daddy?
Cat Daddy!
Goldmane said Rivera thinks the earth's flat, and you believe him.
I don't believe Rivera's the earth's flat. Hell no, I don't believe the earth's flat.
Round 1. Darian Ultra defeated Ray Sins.
And what is this for? Round robin what?
This
Well, it was round robin 1.
is a tournament.
Tournament for
Obviously.
what? But you didn't tell us for what.
Didn't tell me what.
Well,
I can't tell you what if they don't tell me what.
you should fucking ask.
But you know what we do know? It's an undisputed fact that in match number 3, Abrams with New Albania took on and defeated Elmelio. Seriously, I need to go find my glasses, apparently.
Emilio.
I am extremely sorry.
Emilio. And in round robin 2, Trevor Strawn with New Albania defeated Darian Ultra.
Then it was Josh Harper's turn. This is what it was next.
Then the Lost Soul, TJ Meyer, took on Mikey Mourner to defeat Young and
You
Hendricks.
said that wrong.
Mikey Mourner.
You said TJ and Mike. You didn't. You said it like they were facing each other. TJ and Mikey Mourner were attacked.
In match number 5, the Lost Soul of TJ Meyer tag teamed with Mikey Warner to take on Young and Hendricks, with TJ Meyer and Mikey Warner coming out on top.
You know what happened, right?
Credibility out the window.
Josh is so zeroed in on his tournament on Indie Idol that he can't think about nothing else. Round robin number 3. Ryan Sins defeated Trevor Strand.
So now we have a round robin tiebreaker in a 3-way dance. Darian Ultra versus Trevor Stroud versus Ryan Sins. Trevor Stroud eliminated Ryan Sins. Darian Ultra eliminated Trevor Stroud. Winner, Darian Ultra.
Then it was Andre Kabashi defeating Freedom Ramsey.
I don't like that Kabashi guy. Like, I mean, like,
He's a cheater.
That's the P1 guy.
Yeah, I know.
The
You know,
1
I
inch
usually don't
PP.
like the guys who, listen, win if you can, lose if you must, but always cheat.
1 inch PP.
1 inch PP.
1 inch PP. 1 inch PP. 1 inch PP. Anytime he's never gonna live it down now, dude. He's like that guy at Bay City that one time. What was remember the guy, the one with the guy with the Morning Wood or whatever it was? What was his fucking name? Morning Wood, we were calling him or something, dude. That dude did not want to come back to that organization because of me. Whoops. My bad. So then Heaven versus Hell was Father Marquise defeating Mulak. Wow, he's got a heck of a record going already.
He does.
That's the way it's supposed to work. I mean, it is the week of Easter now. We are talking about right before Palm Sunday. Come on. In the main event, though, it was a 3-on-2 handicap match, and you might think, hey, a 3-on-2 handicap match isn't fair, but there are no rules on Purge Night, and every night is Purge Night. The Purge took on Genesis, and of course, the Purge won.
Well, that looks like that was from UCW. Or no, that was... Okay, never mind.
Oh, the good father is in the house tonight.
Hey, what up, Marquez? Hello. All right, so moving on to UCW, sir.
Moving on to Saturday, up in Saginaw, Michigan. It was UCW's Gang Warfare. In the opening bout, Nick Green defeated Tanner Nix.
Oh, sorry. And then,
look who picked up another one.
Right. And then another win for Father Marquez, right? He defeats AJ Cabana. Wonder if he's any relation to Colt.
I got a question for you, Father. They're putting money in the plate up in Saginaw?
They better be.
They should be.
They better be. Man.
You can't fight demons like Moloch and stuff on nothing.
Right.
Next up, the Human Cannonball defeated John E. Bravo to earn a loserweight title match against Nate Bach at the April 22nd episode of Star Slam.
Nice.
Yeah, we got it. All right, we got to root for that guy because, listen, if
But
Nate Bach holds on,
do you want him to have the loserweight title, though?
well, no, because if he wins, then Nate Bach has to keep the loserweight.
Right.
And we want Nate Bach to keep that loserweight title for the rest of his life, or at least
The longest reigning loserweight champion
ever.
Then it was Zach Thomas defeating Sean Lawhorn.
Wow. And then Schwartzy, the Dabsky Daddy, defeats Gustavo. Oh, is that Russian? Italian?
Gustavo? No, that'd be Italian.
Well, you think so? Gustavo. Ah.
Gustavo.
Why don't you just talk about them being in the mob if you're going to be that stereotypical with it?
But Gustavo was German.
Not Gestapo. Oh, yeah. My Lord, Dan.
Well, we're somewhere. So we went from Russia to Italy to Germany We just covered Europe.
Man, oh,
Pretty much.
We tried
Someone by the boot. We're American. I don't know. Next up, we had gang warfare in UCW as the Three Kings took on Cobra Kai, the Game Changers, and the Coven. And when all the dust settled, it was the Three Kings coming out on top of gang warfare.
ha, bow to your king. Peasant.
UCW has asked us to remind everyone that they will be having their very first pay-per-view coming up on I thought you were telling me to stop. Coming up on July 23rd. We here at MIW Rasslin Rage would like to say congratulations to UCW and wish them all the luck in the world. Hell yeah, guys. That's awesome.
And from the northwest side of the state, it was Mr. Chainsaw Pro Wrestling presenting Stunt 2, 3, 1 from the Coliseum in Kalkaska, Michigan. In the opening contest, the Purge, Sean Tyler, and Kevin Calloway defeated the vet card of Max Morrison and Jimmy the Hype Shaolin.
Brutus Atwell makes quick work of newcomer KJ Reynolds. Wow. So he threatened Mikey Zero with a chair? Wow.
Brutus Atwell threatened to use a chair on KJ Reynolds until Mikey Zero came out.
Oh, so
Mikey
then
Zero.
Mikey Zero comes out. Okay, all right. He wants a match with him, right? So Zero says he wants a match with him, right? And he's got one more step to prove himself on the 21st. And he is going to have to face Eric Redbeard.
Yeah. Eric Redbeard and Brutus Atwell are going to go one-on-one with each other at Mr. Chainsaw Pro Wrestling.
If you don't know Eric Redbeard, look at the flyer. You will.
Oh, yeah.
I told my wife, this has me thinking if I'm going to drive to Kalkaska or not.
Yeah. Sorry, I like saying that. Up next, speaking of sheeps, we had War Inc.'s Dre Jacobs and the Blacksheep Justin Dream taking on the prestigious influence of Kyler Coleman and Conrad Lukes in tag team action. What are they putting in the pizza up there at BC Pizza that made the prestigious influence think there was any world they were going to beat War Inc.? War Inc. beat the snot out of the prestigious influence.
But,
Snot.
You got Tyler, Sharp, and, Anyway, then it was Aaron O'Ryan scoring a quick pin on Tommy Vendetta in the DTA Scramble, which also included Isaiah Broner, Jack Price, and Adam Wick. After the match, Vendetta thought about sneaking up behind Orion and hitting him with a chair when Darren McCarty made the save and hit Vendetta with a Stone Cold Stunner.
And we have the tag team of Jack Verville and Lewis Linden, known as 9 to 5, retained their tag team championships against Uncle Chase Burnett and Solo. It was Verville submitting Uncle Chase.
Wait a minute. Well, he took an old man down and made him tap out? What do? Put his arm behind his back and make him say uncle?
Uncle Chase.
Thank you, John. That was a long way out of the way to come back for a very short show.
Don't say it. Yeah. Hey, continuing with the show. Justin, Kyle, and Kaplan took on each other in a one-on-one brawl, and it ended up being a brawl. The referee had to stop the match after repeated chain-laced punches to a chair that was around Kaplan's neck by Justin Kyle.
Anybody who's ever seen Justin Kyle, this doesn't surprise one bit. That's another guy. They say, "Oh, you got Justin Kyle." You'd be like, "Who?"
The guy is kind of a Fruit Loop.
Oh, dude, yeah. We've seen him get so brutal. Then it was top-notch Jason Hotch scoring a huge victory over Trey Miguel.
And
Marco Stunt in what we were told was an amazing triple threat match.
now this should have been Josh's. Josh should have got to say this. But in the main event, Mr. Chainsaw Pro Wrestling's heavyweight champion, Jamal King, defeated the Suplex Shogun, Jackson Stone, to retain his MCPW championship. After the match, Jason Hotch confronted King. Before the two came to blows, Hotch getting the best of King and holding up before the two came to blows, Hotch was getting the best of King and holding up the MCPD title at the end of the night. Doesn't mean that he won it, but he just had
Not yet.
it. He had it.
Not yet.
He had it. And Josh is saying that is fake news.
Finishing the weekend on Sunday, April 10th, was the show that we were at. That's Extreme Intense Championship Wrestling's Best in Detroit 26. This was held at the International Institute of Metro Detroit, the new home for Xicw. And this show started in a four-way brawl for the vacant lightweight belt as Adam Wick took on Jack Price, Solo, and Kyler Coleman. The crowd started chanting almost immediately, anyone but Kyler. I had nothing to do with starting that. Just saying, he's natural. And guaranteed it was the new, the rightful, the long-reigning Adam Wick is the new lightweight champion.
Dude, he's had it.
Congratulations, Adam Wick. What?
He's had it for 3 days.
Oh, he's going to be a long reigning champion. Congratulations, Adam fucking Wick.
What are you going to do if he drops it at the next Best of Detroit?
If he drops it at the next Metro Detroit, what I'm going to have to do is go out to the parking lot and cry into the mane of my unicorn and then fly off to the fanciful land where shit that doesn't happen happens. Because that's the only way he's dropping it, Cody.
True statement. Then it was the Soul Taker beating Billy Ray Daniels. And how this happened, this next part, I don't know, but I ended up with 2. I mean, probably because I wrote it, Anyway.
Talk about him.
Then it was Isaiah Broner pinning Brutus Atwell, but just Isaiah Broner pinning Brutus Atwell does not give that match justice. These two were trying to kill each other.
They were trying to murder each other.
Josh, would you like to take the next one?
Next up, it was Mr. 401k himself, Mark Ross, taking on the icon, Jamie Cox. And of course, Mr. 401k came to work, he clocked in, he took care of the competition, and he won the match.
Now, and he was not shy about talking about how Jamie Cox was old, and that he needed to go away, and he was going to be the one to send him away. And, well,
I'll tell you what, this was not just a simple come in and punch someone in the face. He picked, I want to say it was his left knee, and worked on that knee the whole match. Yeah.
And in the next match, it was Malcolm Monroe III, also known as MMC. 3. Pin Michael Elgin to become the number 1 contender for the Midwest Championship. Who will face that person at the next Best of Detroit, right? Whoever has the title. We'll talk about that.
No, and honestly, this was probably one of, if not the best matches I've seen in a long, long time.
Right, yeah. It was a good match.
I mean, back and forth. And everybody, the whole crowd, and on the edge of their seat the whole time.
Yeah, it went over 20 minutes for sure.
Oh, yeah. Amazing. Next up was Dre Jacobs and John Tay Keith defeating TJ Meyer and his mystery partner, who it was even a mystery to his mystery partner. When TJ Meyer called in Justin Dream, Sheepy, and the Blacksheep.
Man, yeah.
It was all over. It was Dre Jacobs and John Tay Keith with the win.
Yeah, but then TJ low blows. Who'd he low blow this time?
Oh, no, he high blowed him.
High blowed him.
Yeah, he high blowed. He hit him in the eye with that stupid crowbar.
Man.
Why, TJ? Why?
This guy, I swear. Then it was LJ Lawrence taking on the United States champion, Mongo, and pinning to come out off with the win is the new United States champion, everybody's favorite karate bad boy, LJ Lawrence. Yeah.
Next up, we had the tag team. No, I'm sorry, not the tag team. In the next bout, we had a 2-on-1 last man standing match. In this match, the team of the most dangerous man in Michigan, DBA, and his son, making his debut in his first official match, Caden Monroe. They both faced the lovable psychopath Tommy Vendetta, and at the end, even DBA and Caden couldn't keep Tommy Vendetta down. The entire XICW audience, and I do mean the entire XICW audience, had to throw their chairs into the ring to pile him on top of Tommy Vendetta and keep him down for the Monroes to get this win.
Yeah, Tommy was not staying down. And if you haven't seen pictures, you ain't been looking, because it's been all over Facebook, and big old pile of chairs. Now in the main event, it was Charlie Haas taking on the leader of DTA and their current Midwest heavyweight champion. At the end of this match, Charlie Haas becomes your XICW Midwest heavyweight champion.
Bullshit. You know, Haas kicked a chair at me and hit me with the chair.
Well, that's because you was talking smack.
Well, he's a dick.
Cody deserved it.
Man, I could say a lot of things about you and the shit you deserved.
That's a fairly good point. I deserve a hug. I deserve $1 million. I deserve to be loved and appreciated.
Anyways, all right, we're going to move on before we all end up in a fight and a vein pops out again or something. But there are 3 events that we know of that are scheduled for this weekend. All right. And starting it off on Friday, April 15th. That is right, April 15th with Horror Slam's Deathlock. That is right. From the Victory Gym in Brownstown. The address for this event is 23156 King Road. That address again, 23156 King Road. Doors open for this event at 7:30 with a bell time of 8 p.m. Ticket prices and further info for this event are available by contacting 734-502-6481. It's like the old rave days, man, info line. Call this and you'll get a map to go here. And you pay $20 to go there and they'll give you a ticket and then you go there. All right. So, but anyways, we know the matches we know of are Jack Price versus Aereo Boy.
Top-notch Jason Hotch will be taking on the King of Heat, Kyler Coleman.
Did you just call him the King of Heat?
The King of Heat. It sticks.
Then it's Eric Ryan versus the Detroit Punk Chuck Stein.
Also known as the Dirty White Boy.
Dirty White Boy.
Then it is Bev versus Otis Koger. That's all we know of. Those are the only matches we know of.
The ones we got.
On that one.
On Saturday, April 16th. That is Saturday, April 16th. The American Wrestling Experience brings Spring Fling to the Royal Hall in Coldwater, Michigan. The address for this event is 64 East Chicago Street. That's the easiest address we can ever give you. 64 East Chicago Street.
Not 74-11-290, you know?
Yeah. Right. Tickets for this event are adults $15 pre-sale, $20 at the door. Kids 12 and under are $10. The doors will open at 6:30 with a bell time of 7. Matches that we know of as of this show are a 20-man Spring Fling King Battle Royal. I'm sorry, that is a King Royal Hall Rumble.
Royal Rumble.
In tag team action, it will be the Drifters versus ICYMI.
In a
philosophical question.
In a butcher versus cow match, Slaughterhouse versus the Milkman, Colby Jack.
And in the main event, it's a championship rematch as Isaiah Moore will be taking on Officer Rod Street.
And I'm calling it now. He's creating a new highlight, and he be still the champ. Just saying. Jazz hands. Okay.
Also, Saturday, April 16th, it's one of the shows that invite us to come in, set up, and do our thing. It's Blue Collar Wrestling Alliance bringing Die Hard to the Copeland Center in Wyandotte, Michigan. The address for this event is 2306 4th Street. Tickets for this event are BP $15, GA $10, and kids 6 to 12 $5. Now, under 6, free. They don't charge you. Under 6, free. VIP doors open up at 5 p.m. The match is released as of now. Now, listen, this is something. They don't do this all the time. They don't give matches all the time. So, here we go. Let's try not to screw this up, man. All right. Not used to doing it with these guys, but we'll get through this. All right. As of today, Matt Cross will challenge Uncle Chase Burnett for the Alliance Championship.
Frogun, Justin Main, and Alex Weir will challenge TJ Meyer for the Blue Collar Heavyweight Championship.
Now, like Dan said, a lot of these matches are kept very hush-hush, and we are able to tell you that Studio 86 will be defending their tag team against Studio 86 doesn't even know.
Nope.
If you want to find out who Studio 86 is going to be defending their tag team against, got to make sure that you're there for Die Hard. Die Hard.
Right. So, that is all the events. There are the results. Those are the events. Go to their pages, like, share, all that good stuff. Now, real quick before we get out of here, I want to remind everybody that the first round promos are available right now for you to view right here on the Rasslin Rage YouTube channel. So make sure you get out of here, and once you're done with this, you go check those out. Please comment down below, who do you think won? Even if you're wrong, it's okay. That's the way it is. What, Josh?
Josh is nervous.
I have an exclusive.
What?
This is brand new information. At FU Wrestling's Oops All Bangers, which is not this weekend, it's next weekend.
Yeah, the 22nd.
The 22nd. Nelson Edwin Robert Doolittle V.
That nerd
Will be taking on the Michigan-made monster, Mongo.
Really?
Nerd's gonna die.
Someone's gonna die.
I'm sure if you go to FU, I'm positive they're gonna have an address where you'll be able to sing flowers. We'll probably take a collection to help pay for gathering the pieces that Mongo leaves behind. Holy crap!
Nice.
Is that Oops All Banger through the wall into the cars in the parking lot?
Listen, at the last FU I was at and he was at, they let me chop that guy for a butt. Hey, Josh. Chopped for a butt. I like when I say the word chopped, or when I'm sitting next to Josh and guys are taking chops. He makes that face all the time, and he kind of starts twitching a little bit.
Well, so before we get out of here, I want to start wrapping this up. So we have the matches, right? We have Josh Harper taking on Mongo, okay? And we have Josh Morris versus TJ Meyer, Mark Ross versus Forever Young, and we have Tony Garrix versus Davison Sarai. And then, hold on, I got to get to these other ones here. We have Billy Ray Daniels versus Solomon Stone. We have the Open Challenge, which, should I tell them or should I make it? No, I'm not going to tell you. You got to go watch it. Go watch it. Go watch
You're already on r2youtube.com. Just make sure you watch all the recent videos.
Right. There was the Open Challenge. We had somebody that had to step away. Somebody answered the Open Challenge. So you have to go watch the Fletch Malone Open Challenge, and you'll know who answered. All right. And then we have Heather Blue versus Road Rash, and then Jamie Eternal versus Alex Steele. You should know tomorrow because the video was editing the video before this. I'm still working on it. So after this, I'm going back to do that. So I get that done. So that can be done for tomorrow.
Now, you're a judge, Cody, so you can't really weigh in on this. It'd be unfair. But Dan, I know you watch the videos. What's your favorite?
Yes. Ooh.
There's your right answer, Dan. I know where your house is, Dan.
Wait a minute. You know where my house is to deliver it? No, we'll talk later. Josh Harper.
I mean, I got to admit, Mark Ross versus Forever Young was my favorite one. That was
a hard one. That was really close. I'm going to lie. I'm going to say it right here. That was a hard one to judge.
That was the one where, because we were sitting down and watching them almost as fast as you were posting them. Yeah. And that was the one where, I had to stop, and I left the room for a minute. I was like, oh, shit.
They've been up on the channels since, Saturday night, most of them. They just have been unlisted, and then I just listed them all as
That's how you did it so quick. Okay.
Yeah, because I put them up so that the judges could watch them together instead of sending them the videos. You know what I'm saying? And then I watched them, and then we took our notes and whatever. But oh man, I tell you, I
thought Jamie Eternal did really well too.
I know that I do not know as much as I thought I did when I listen to these guys talk about promos. I thought it's expected. Those guys.
Absolutely.
Delicious has got years of experience. Yeah. He's an MC. He was a manager. He wrestled before that, and then AVZ. went through the whole thing, and actually is theater actor type person. He likes that type stuff. Plays and things like that. So he's got a background in it, and he's the champ from last year. So
he's the inaugural winner. Yeah.
Right, he's the champ. So, all right. Well, I want to say thank you to everybody for joining us. Big shout out to our sponsors. Don't forget to give them a like. All their links and stuff are down in the description. That would be Justin Dream. That would be Davison Sarai. That would be PKSA Karate Port Huron. That would be F5 Wrestling. That would be American Wrestling Experience. Yes, give them all a like, please. Down there, follow everything, YouTube, whatever they got. Some of them have merch sites. Go to their merch sites, buy T-shirts, buy whatever it is you need to buy. Please do that, because if you help them, they help us. It's like a circle of life. Circle of life. Okay. Anyways, I don't sing, man. That should be Josh. Is that really what they say? Because that doesn't.
No.
I was gonna say that did not sound anything like it, bro.
Yeah, no.
Oh, wow.
Random gibberish.
Yeah, okay. But yeah, don't forget to smash the thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't already. Also, head down there in the description and follow us on all of our social media, Twitter, whatever. Also, follow Happy Harper Ice Cream over on their Facebook page. They're really doing well. Josh is, twisting his head on right and really taking a step in the right direction with his business now, and look forward to a big announcement probably tomorrow or the next day concerning Indie Idol specifically. There's the one announcement. That one's coming next, like tomorrow probably. But then there's another announcement coming, and that's concerning all kinds of cool stuff with Rage. So, because we're awesome. Just saying.
Facts.
Facts. Big facts. So, thank you to everybody out there. And again, we appreciate all you that watch, and, make sure you share this and all that good stuff. Dan, anything before we get out of here?
Yeah, time to go.
Okay. Josh, anything you got to say?
If you're in Port Huron, the Red Pepper on 24th Street open back up. Taco Tuesday's back on. Woo!
Or is it? I wonder if I like the Red Pepper out on Wadham's better. Okay.
More, but I'm going to end up a pile of cue cards.
Josh is sitting there trying to go into business for himself, and he's going to go in there next Tuesday and be like, "Hey, I'm on a YouTube show. I talked about you guys. Open for free tacos."
Right.
Hey, I'm fat.
You done messed it up for him by talking about bottoms.
Nah.
All right, everybody.
You got to support small businesses.
It's true. So thank you, everybody, for joining us. You have yourself a wonderful week. Please look for all the winners or who are the video of the judges judging tomorrow on the Rasslin Rage YouTube channel. You know how you can, as well, I don't know yet. So you'll have to click the bell so you can be notified.
Yesterday, I thought it was getting posted yesterday, so I literally laid in bed for like 45 minutes and just refresh. His
alarm's going off. He's got to go to work.
We didn't even film it till Monday, dude.
Yesterday was Monday.
I can't, dude. I don't have that time, dude. I was like, by the time we got done, I had to go upstairs, put my kid to bed, and then it's time to just kind of hang out with my wife for a while before I go to bed. So, and I have to make that a priority.
Idol, can I pick which day that everything comes out and move it to like Thursday?
No.
You're an evil man.
Just so that Josh has to wait a couple more days?
No. Nothing like that. All right, so we're going to get out of here now before these guys keep the show going for another 2 hours. All right, bye.
This is Rasslin Rage. This is Rasslin Rage. This is Rasslin Rage. Cody Fleming is the man who leads the brigade. This is Rasslin Rage. This
Rasslin Rage.